This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. We cover investing, startups, private equity, and a lot more. We hope you enjoy this. These are 9 stories that we're following today. First, the markets point down this morning after hitting record highs on Thursday and Friday. Second, the NASDAQ is currently up 17% year to date. The S&P is up 13.27% year to date. We regularly look at these numbers partly to understand how we're doing against those. It is what it is. Third, Apple is on the mend. Apple, after being way down all year, is now down just 2% year to date. Tim Cook is the CEO of Apple. The firm has some momentum with its new iPhone 17 release. Apple's still the worst performing stock of the Magnificent Seven. We'll have a separate podcast with each of the year-to-date results of the Magnificent Seven. Fourth, also speaking of a Magnificent Seven stock, Tesla has had quite a resurgence. It's now up 5.5% year to date after it was way underwater most of the year. It's Tesla and Apple have benefited from the markets rising. Tesla just benefited also from Elon Musk purchasing $1 billion in company stock. Fifth, the 3 biggest holdings of the Gates Foundation are Berkshire Hathaway, Microsoft, and Waste Management. Of those 3, Microsoft up 23% year to date, Berkshire Hathaway up almost 9% year to date, and Waste Management up 7.24% year to date. One of the things that we find fascinating is this. Microsoft and Berkshire Hathaway seem to show up on most investment lists. Increasingly, we also see Waste Management is a stock that people talk about as one to sort of buy and hold. 6, the H-1B action. We'll have a separate podcast that goes through this in more depth. The president acts to impose $100,000 fee on new H-1B visas. Just to give people context, there's about 700,000 or so H-1B visa holders in the U.S., and up to 85,000 are issued a year. My biggest problem with this whole thing is the signaling that we don't want to attract the very best and brightest to the U.S. That's horrendous. In my view, and I'm going to be preachy, we need to be a beacon for the best and brightest and to be the most entrepreneurial country in the world. So that's that. 7th, Palantir technology has been surging. Well, I wasn't watching that closely. It's back 141% year to date. Their founder, Peter Thiel, like him or hate him, is brilliant. His book, 0 to 1, is really instructive on VC and on startups. Alex Karp is the CEO of Palantir. 8th, when I choke or miss a shot in golf, as I did in epic fashion on 18th hole on Saturday, my first instinct is, of course, to blame the club and run to the PGA store or to Golf Galaxy. Then I reflect, and I generally realize that the problem is me, not the club. Finally, even though I realize it's me, not the club, I'll often run to the PGA store anyways. It is what it is. I really need a 12-step program for golf and buying golf clubs. That's where we're at on that. 9th, in terms of the Magnificent Seven, I'll give you a quick roundup of each stock year to date. First, Alphabet Google is up 34%. Amazon and Tesla are also up 5.5% each. Apple is down around 2%. Meta Platforms is up 33%. Microsoft is up almost 23%. And NVIDIA is up 33.5%. So at the end of the day, Alphabet leading the pack, but NVIDIA and Meta Platforms right there with it. Apple is the least of the Magnificent Seven, down 2% year to date. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thank you very, very much.